Welcome back to our Financial and Administrative Services Committee. On this committee are myself, Councillors O'Connor, Councillor Berg, and Mayor Clayton. And we'll start off with an adoption of agenda. Councillor Berg.
Yeah, I'd like to move that we adopt the agenda for June 25th.
Thanks for that motion. Okay, so we have no delegations, and we'll have our service area update today from Mr. Smith. If you could jump in for Ms. Whiteway, please.
Sure. Thank you, Chair Plot. So from assessment and taxation, just a reminder to all property owners that taxes are due this Friday. Property owners are paying online. We encourage them to make a payment a couple days in advance of the deadline, just to ensure that we receive the payment by June 28th. 6% penalty will be levied next week on any outstanding 2024 taxes. And just a notice for all property owners, again, in regards to tax time. Tax Department and City Hall, just the Tax Department, I guess, within City Hall will be open late till 6 o'clock Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday this week, just to provide another option for property owners to pay. And just overall, collection of taxes seems to be on par with previous years, but we'll have a much better idea next week once we wrap everything up. In finance, work is underway with departments for mid-year capital requests. Report is expected to come later in July in regards to that. Finance is also continuing to work through budget activities and variance reporting with various departments. Procurements, they currently have 4 bids on the market. And in ITS and GIS and ITS, they're working on the replacement of all printers throughout the city organization. That started last week. They're receiving support from the successful RFP candidate, and that work to replace the printers will continue for the next few weeks. And finally, in GIS, the 2024 satellite imagery is now available for the public to use online. With that, I can take any questions.
Okay, thanks for that, Mr. Smith. Councillor Berg.
Yeah, thanks, Chair Palat. So I was in the City Hall yesterday and noticed the lobby was busier than usual. And so you'd mentioned that City Hall is open late till 6 over the next handful of days later this week. Do we have additional people working up front to handle the additional wave?
Thank you, through the chair. No, we don't. But typically what we do see is that it is more of a steady pace that comes in for those last few hours, and it's not an overwhelming volume that's backed up to the doors generally. So it's just another option to provide those who are working late or till 4:30 who typically can't make it to City Hall to make it down there.
Yeah, thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, seeing none. We have no correspondence, other business, or bylaw policy review, so we'll head back to you for our outstanding items, please.
Again, thank you, Chair Palat. Both items, I believe, are on track to make it as scheduled, so there will be no need for any modifications to the outstanding items list.
Okay, thanks for that. Councillor O'Connor.
Thank you, Chair Palat. I'd like to move committee receive the June 25th outstanding items list as presented for information.
Thanks for the motion. That carries, and with that, we will adjourn our Financial and Administrative Services Committee. Thank you.
Well done.